Hi, my name is Mike Moe with the Graco Industrial Products Division Training Team. Today we're going to talk about the positive displacement pump color change. Before we get into the operation of it, I want to go through and identify a few components. And we'll start over on this side of the animation by looking at this color change block. What we have is we have 4 valves here. The valve over on the top far side is for the solvent supply, and that would be the solvent supply pump up here. And then on the bottom 2 valves here, we have color selection valves. This is actually a 4-valve station. The 3rd valve for color we're actually not using for this animation, but if you had a 3rd color, this would be the valve for the 3rd color. All right, in the middle, we have the actual positive displacement pump. Down on the bottom would be the fluid section, and up on the top would be the DC stepper motor. Over on the other side here, this is on the outlet side of the pump, and what we're doing is we're going through another set of valves that's going to be the gun selection, and this is where the material is then directed out to the gun. Up on the top here, on the 4th valve, that's going to be our dump valve for the color change. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start this animation up. We've got red loaded into the pump, but what we're going to do is we're going to open the solvent supply valve, and we're going to start flushing solvent through this first line, which is 20 cc's of our volume base of 20 cc's. And then we're going to go into the positive displacement pump, and that volume is represented by 70 cc's of material. And then we have another fluid line here, another representation of 20 cc's of material through the dump valve out to the waste supply station. Through that volume of material on the initial flush, afterwards, what we can do is we can go through some wash cycles, programmed strokes per cycle, all right? And basically all it's doing is it's going to run this pump up and down with all 4 of these valves open, and it's simply going to circulate solvent through the fluid section as a wash cycle. Again, that's a programmed wash cycle with programmed strokes per cycle. Once that has been met, we're going to go into the final flush, where once again, we're going to open the solvent valve, and we're going to push solvent from the color change valves through the positive displacement pump, out to the gun selection valves, back to the dump. Okay, once that's done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to initiate opening of the new color, and we're going to load the new color through the pump, out of the pump into the gun selection, and then we'll go out to the secondary gun. And that's going to go ahead and complete a color change through the positive displacement pump.